Yo, 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 yo. Mike Rouse, Patrick Palmer. No, I'm not having audio issues. I I've been having technical issues all day, and when I started up the stream, I forgot my headset was on the charger, so I just had to plug it in. What's good? What's how we doing? Grande, noches. I am your host, El Grande Chico Blanco. Let me make sure it's the right mic. The Michinoku driver. Hello, hello. I think it's working. I think my headset's working. Yeah, my crowds. Every week you see me in there talking about telling JD, watch AAA, watch AAA. Hopefully tonight, because he is watching this tonight. So hopefully this lights, this sparks something in him that makes him feel like. I mean, it's only an hour long. This is much better to review for an hour than watching 2 hour SmackDown, being absolutely bored to tears. Am I right? Am I right? That's how I see it. My nose is hella runny. Tranquilo. Sorry, I'll turn my cam on in a second. I'm trying to do a few things at one time. Bear with me, bear with me. What's good, everybody? How we living? Yay, yay. Hope everybody's having a good weekend. Mike Rouse, I see that you said you're home. I don't know where you were, but I'm happy you made it home safe. Yo, Indigo, what's good, brother? Good to see you. Thank you for stopping in, my guy. How you doing? You locked into this AAA, Indigo? This shit's lit. I'm trying to get JD to I'm trying to get JD to cover it, and the more people he sees in his chat telling him to cover it, if he feels like it's worth his time, he'll do it. Everybody's just got to chime in. So I've been telling everybody, tell JD to watch AAA and review it. Because SmackDown is, I can't even watch. I haven't watched SmackDown since the Go Home show from WrestleMania. And listening to JD's reviews, God bless everybody that can suffer through that shit, because I ain't gonna. You only got one life. Pardon me, chat, while I eat as I talk. I haven't eaten all day. I felt like being festive, so I ran up the block and got a big ass burrito. Y'all do me a favor, please hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't. I'm sorry my ghetto ass didn't have a thumbnail made. It's been a I don't it's not stressful. What's the word I'm looking for? It's been sort of an overwhelming week, chat. Uh, I haven't felt the greatest, and I kept thinking all day yesterday and all day today. I need to make a thumbnail, and I don't know what my deal is. I just got other issues that got me just kind of preoccupying my mind. I can't really think that much about wrestling right now. My apologies for that. I was gonna make a dope ass thumbnail. I was gonna wear my La Parka mask and shit, and I just ain't feeling it today, chat. I'm sorry. I cannot find my water to save my life. Oh, there it is. It's sitting right here at the desk. All right, all right, all right. The Thunder came back and was winning, and I don't know what happened. Draco, what's good, brother? I need to focus on this match. If you guys don't know, AAA is free on YouTube. You can watch it on AAA's YouTube channel right now or WWE's YouTube channel. I'm watching it in Spanish. I don't know. I just clicked the first link I saw. I need to switch over to English. I honestly believe my audio ain't working. What? Hello? It says it's working. Yo, can y'all hear me? It's showing that my mic's working, so let me know. Every time I talk, I see the mic flickering, so I don't know if you're trolling or what. Yeah, he's trolling me. I honestly think the Spanish announcers are more exciting, even though I don't know what they're saying. JBL sucks. I love the uno dos tres chant that the crowd does when they count in Spanish. It's better than 1, 2, 3. Grim, your audio ain't working. Mic is working, yeah. What's up with that, Draco? I don't be coming into your streams and harassing you, you know? Thank you, Mike Krause. Sometimes you gotta let somebody know. If y'all want to watch along, tune into the YouTube channel WWE or AAA. My wrestling people that I know in the chat, I know you already know that. I'm just talking about for anybody else that doesn't know. It's not often you get to watch along when I'm live. WWE is going to get everybody hooked on free AAA, and then they're going to start making us pay for it. And new! I'm going back to the Spanish channel. Fuck this. So when JD is ranting and raving about where's Ray Phoenix, can we all chime into his chat? Because I've been saying it, but I ain't been. I'm only one voice. I've been trying to tell him he's in AAA. He's building AAA. They're using him to build AAA. So every move that the Lucha Brothers do, I guess, you have to add Mexican to it. Mexican Destroyer, Mexican Muscle Buster. JBL overselling the match like he really loves Lucha wrestling and shit. Where's Penta? He's got his whole family masked up. Or just his kids, I guess. GG's Ray Phoenix. AAA Cruiserweight Champion. Good shit. Good shit. I don't know about y'all, chat, but I'm going to start rocking AAA merchandise. Straight up. I don't know what happened, but my stream froze. Is y'all's screen stuck on the merchandise channel? Like it's just showing the screen for the merch? On YouTube? And new. That was the first match, right? You're getting commercials on YouTube? Why am I not getting commercials? It's just showing the little QR code for the Lucha Libre Worldwide. It's all right. I'm getting off of WWE's website anyway. It's the same on both YouTubes for me. That's weird. There we go. Now it's just a AAA logo, but I hear the little Hispanic music. They're doing salsa dance on the AAA YouTube channel. I wish this would have been the song that played over and over again during WrestleMania weekend during those commercial breaks where it just said "Be right back" for 10 minutes. We had that god awful AI elevator music. Uh, why is it going to then now forever? Did I miss the whole show? Was that the final match of the night? I thought it came on at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I thought that was the first match. Why are they doing then now together forever? I'm confused. There was just 3 matches for tonight, or am I late? Like, when did this shit start? Did Rey Mysterio come out at the beginning and talk? Yeah, so like 20, 27 minutes ago, right? Patrick, was the Ray Phoenix match the first match or no? Someone's getting demasked tonight. I'm getting a package for Grande, both Americanos, and it's got half of one mask, half of the other, and it's stitched together. Monterrey, Mexico. Remember, you might be ahead of me a little bit. Thank you, Patrick. It was the first. Okay, good. So I was only 2 minutes late, not like an hour late. That's good. AAA only does 1 hour long shows though, so I knew it wasn't going to be a very long show tonight. Wait, something's messed up on Okay, so triple on the AAA show, they restarted it from the beginning. Chat. Somehow I got sent back to the beginning of the show, thinking that it was live. You're right. They are showing Vikingo. Somehow mine skipped back to the beginning. I didn't touch anything. So I was like, why is it restarting at the then now forever together screen? I don't know how that happened, but well, at least I got to see the video package talking about the history of mask versus mask. I'm glad I caught up. I'm glad I caught that. So who's Vikingo wrestling tonight? Oh, that's what you meant, Mike. I couldn't understand what you meant. Try moving forward. Yeah, that was really strange, Patrick, because I was on the commercial screen and then it went from the commercial screen to the opening intro that WWE always does with the then now together forever, right? And I was like, maybe it's a glitch. Maybe they were just showing that during the ad. I don't know. And I clicked on the little live button and it said I was like an hour behind. Hijo del Vikingo. I know he's hated on and he's a heel and everything, but this dude's dope. He was good in AEW too. He had good matches in AEW, but he can really just let loose here in AAA, I think. Here we go. Dr. Wagner Jr., the Latin American champion. You know, WWE still has a bunch of wrestlers that were in Lucha Underground now that they've acquired AAA. Remember a month ago when Lucha Underground's Twitter account was reactivated and they posted coming soon or whatever and they kind of teased everybody? Have they said anything since then? I don't think they have. Oh, he's got the streamers. That shit's tight. It looked like spider webs. Silly string. Y'all remember Silly String? When I was a kid, I used to beg my mom at the store, "Can we get Silly String?" I don't know how many times in my life I begged my mom for Silly String. Never got it. Got it 0 times, chat. Never got Silly String until I had my own child. What up, Eddie? What's good? I didn't get a thumbnail made or nothing. And I was a couple minutes late, but I just was like, fuck the thumbnail, just go live because the show was starting. Oh, what a pop-up power slam by Dr. Wagner Jr. How you doing, Eddie? Thank you for stopping by my stream, bro. Please hit the like button if you don't mind. And if y'all feel like sharing this out, I don't know if Denise Salcedo is live, but Mike Rouse, feel free to go drop my link in her chat. Does anybody know, is the UFC on tonight as well? Is there a fight night on? Not like a pay-per-view, but like UFC Fight Night, like the little undercards that they show sometimes. I think is on. Raw don't do that. Denise went to Italy. Oh, for Clash. Gotcha. How awesome to get to travel the world for your job that you absolutely suck at. Yeah, I was watching the game earlier, Eddie, and OKC had rallied and come back to take the lead. I set my phone down literally for 30 seconds. It was right before halftime. I did whatever I was doing real quick. I grabbed the phone. I looked at the score and I was like, wait, OKC was up by 4. How is San Antonio up now? And they went into halftime with San Antonio being up. I was like, how did San Antonio have enough time to get the lead back plus some? I don't know. Yeah, OKC got to do something, man, or their season's over. And tomorrow or Monday's gonna be awful. Oh no, me and Otis are going live tomorrow. I got to get up in the morning. Oh shit, that's right. It's Italy, so I got to be on this thing at 11 a.m. Oh yeah. Oh, Otis is gonna wake up in a foul mood if they lose. Oh, look at Vikingo. A moonsault off the apron. Goodness, what a move. El hijo de Vikingo. Oh, nice knee. Oh, cannonball. Dr. Wagner just absolutely squashed El Vikingo in that corner. That's a body splash from the top rope, but he launches like a dart with his hands by his hips instead of out like a frog splash. Look at how he does it. That's awesome looking. Nice crucifix bomb by Vikingo. I thought it was a counter Samoan drop by Wagner Jr., but it was a crucifix bomb. No, I knew Omos was going to show up tonight. I knew it. Omos is actually a bigger deal in AAA than he is ever was in WWE. He gets he gets massive crowd reaction in AAA. You saw that today? Yeah, Draco. I am because this show's not going to be on for very long. I think it's maximum a 2 hour show. Yeah, me and Otis will be live tomorrow morning at 11 a.m. because the pay per view's in Italy, so because of the time difference. Oh, El Gigante Azteca. Oh, he just got absolutely bitch slapped by Omos. Damn, Omos is like 8 feet tall. He's huge. Oh, he's talking shit to the little kid. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Thank you very much, Draco. Everybody else, if you haven't, follow my channel, hit that subscribe button, like the show, please. It helps me greatly. I'm just a small streamer trying to make it up out the hood, trying to live my dream. Yeah, every week AAA is only an hour long. That's why it's awesome. It don't take a lot of time. It leaves you wanting more. It's exciting, and you go on about your day or your evening. What kind of move was that? They do crazy moves in AAA, man. And you're right, Mike Rouse. Raw don't do this. Yeah, absolutely, Mike. Less is most definitely more, especially when it comes to professional wrestling in the modern day. Part of it is we have too much of it. And we got another new champion. And new Latin American champion. Okay. And new. I just realized that the guy that says Vikingo's name during his match when he introduces him sounds like Roberto Rodriguez introducing Alberto Del Rio. Alberto Del Rio. You remember that shit? I just now realized that they're doing a playoff of Alberto Del Retard's old entrance. I wish Andrade would have stayed with WWE and gone to AAA. He could be the face of this brand easily. Triple Mania is going to be so dope on 9/11, huh? The 2-night Triple Mania with the Chile show. It's going to be 3 nights. Triple Mania, then the show in Chile, and then Triple Mania night 2. So on WWE's YouTube, it just shows the merch QR code with a belt and some T-shirts. I have no more music, and there's no show. I don't know what's happening every time they go to commercial break with WWE's YouTube. That shit's annoying. That shit is hella annoying. Ah, that is what Lucha Underground was doing. They were putting their matches on YouTube because now I see a thing for Lucha Underground Season 1, Episode 1, Welcome to the Temple. If y'all want me to switch up my live content a little bit, um, what do you guys think about me covering the Lucha Underground episodes and go through at least the like first couple of seasons. And do maybe on like Saturdays I can start doing a little Lucha Underground show. Kind of go over the history of Lucha Underground and stuff. Watching these old school matches, these matches still, man. Lucha Underground was like one of the coolest things I've ever seen in pro wrestling. It really is. It really was. They were ahead of its time. I wish they were still going today, man. I wish they could have found some way to keep that shit going. Because a lot of big names in wrestling right now in WWE and in AEW all used to be in Lucha Underground. Where's WWE's YouTube channel? This is crazy. It's still stuck on the merchandise screen. You guys be down for that? And if it's on YouTube, y'all can watch along, right? If it's free for everybody, then we can all watch along. So then you have like a visual to go along with it. When I just do my content like this, we're lucky tonight that it's on YouTube, right? Because when it's a PLE, it's just me talking. Or if it's like a Raw or a SmackDown or a Saturday night's main event, if you don't have the TV channel, then you're just watching me talk. Yeah, I think covering Lucha Underground. I think I'm gonna cover Lucha Underground and watch some old school wrestling. Bailey, La Catalina. Oh, Bailey, it looks absolutely delicious. Holy. War Raiders. Yeah. Just type in Lucha, yeah, on El Rey channel. Just type in the search bar Lucha Underground, you'll find it. But it's El Rey. Dude's horns are flapping like wings. They got Lucha masks. Oh yeah, shout out to Rey Mysterio with the call out for the War Raiders masks, kind of reminiscent of Psychosis's old mask. Damn, the Spurs won. That's crazy. The Psycho Circus. Yeah, it's the El Rey channel. But if you just type Lucha Underground in the search bar, Mike Rouse, it should bring up El Rey's Lucha Underground channel. Spam the clowns in the chat. I'm a big fan of the Psycho Circus. Psycho Clown. If you guys haven't already, please hit that like button for me. I would greatly appreciate it. If you are not subbed to the channel, please help me out. Help me reach my goal. I'm desperately trying to get monetized on YouTube. Please at least think about smashing that follow button. Oh, we're starting off already. Oh, shit. That was nice stereotope suicidas to start the match off. Rey Mysterio sucks as a commentator. They can down the Spurs and the Knicks like 27 years ago. Psycho Clown just got splatted. Ivar looks huge. I think Ivar's gained weight. I'm having a splitting headache. The Viking Raiders. They call them the Viking Raider. I don't mind WWE talent being in AAA if they're getting used. I really don't. I'm okay with Ray Phoenix being in AAA right now. We already know that the Lucha Brothers are reuniting at Triple Mania in September. They've already announced that like a long time ago. They need names that American fans can recognize in AAA to get them to want to watch via Viking Raiders, Lola Vice, Bailey. But then they also need names of popularity that Mexican American people will be attracted to, like Ray Phoenix, like Rey Mysterio. And if they're using these guys every week to help build AAA's audience, what's the big deal? It's better than them in catering on SmackDown, not seeing them every week. Is it not? Or am I tripping, chat? That's just how I see it. What's Eddie saying here? I used to watch Lucha Underground on El Rey. That was a fun show. It was an awesome show. It was hella fun. There was so many classic good matches. Yeah, I've decided, chat. I'm gonna start with the beginning of Lucha Underground and go through the first two seasons on my channel. And that way, everybody that comes into the chat, you can click on the YouTube channel and watch right along. You ain't got to worry about having to pay for the PLE and just watching me talk about it. Like, yeah, it'll be something for everybody to watch along with my commentary. What up, Finn? Finn? Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's the last match, so it's after this one. Mask versus mask. The AAA crowd really helps make the shows, man. This crowd is lit every show. They've been loud the whole entire time. Yeah, Psycho Clown, you're gonna need to do a little more to knock Ivar down. Yeah, most people don't realize Chelsea Green was in Lucha Underground. Her match with Penta. Chelsea Green's match with Penta was awesome. I don't think that happened till season 3 or 4 though. The Black Lotus Triad versus why can't I think of his name? It was the group with Johnny Mundo and Taya Valkyrie and Jack. What's his name? And the dude that wears black and neon yellow, who's tall, skinny white dude. But they were in AEW for a little while. I can't remember their names. That was a good match. Prince Puma had good matches. Rey Mysterio and Pentagon Dart, which was Penta as we know him in WWE. That was a great feud. Penta versus Vampiro. Lucha Underground was awesome. It was just different. It carved its own little path. Well, I think we all know what's about to happen here, chat. Yeah, Draco, type in WWE in the YouTube channel search bar. Pagano. And new again? 3 matches in a row, title changes is unheard of. It's the beginning of a new era for the War Raiders in AAA. Facts, man. I didn't think they were going to do a third title change in a row. This is crazy. Russ, what up? What is good? Welcome in, welcome in. Y'all, please do me a favor. Don't forget to hit that like button for me. We're watching AAA Grande de los Noches. I'm your host, El Grande Chico Blanco. Well, this is not looking good for the Psycho Circus. Uh-oh. Pulled his face off. He pulled his face off. Wow, he betrayed him. And Psycho Clown is getting decimated in the ring right now. I don't know what you're asking, Draco. If you're on your PC, you should be able to watch me in one block and then open up another box and watch YouTube. But if you're on your phone, you're only going to be able to watch one or the other. Remisterio. It's great to see you too, bro. Start your treatments on Monday. I'm sorry to hear that. Hang in there, bro. Keep fighting. You found it, Draco? Okay, good. Good, good. Finn, you didn't know? Finn, do you watch JD at all? Do you not pay attention to what me in the chat? I've been talking about Bailey being in AAA for months. And when JD says, "Where's the War Raiders? Where is Ray Phoenix? Where's Bailey?" When he's asking about all these people, I'm always in his chat saying they're helping build AAA. You should be watching AAA. Vince's trial is on June 8th. Ironically enough, I have to talk to a lawyer myself on June 8th. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Where's the trial at? Yeah, bro, you for sure do. Keep your mindset as positive as possible. And obviously that's going to be pretty hard to do given the circumstances, but yeah, Finn, Bailey's in AAA and she's awesome and she's over like gangbusters. Last time I saw her in WWE last week, or yeah, I think it was last week, crowd, there was no reaction. It was crickets for Bailey. She's doing amazing in AAA, and if JD would cover AAA, it would get more eyes on AAA, and everybody would see where the missing people from Raw and SmackDown are and what they're doing, and then nobody would be complaining about it. Congrats for grad school. Congratulations on your graduation. Yeah, I've been completely tuned out of main roster wrestling myself. Couldn't even give a shit. If I didn't have the stream on Monday with Otis, I wouldn't even watch Raw. I don't watch SmackDown. I don't watch NXT anymore. I watch AEW pay-per-views. That's the only AEW content I consume. And I don't even watch all their pay-per-views. But I did watch Double or Nothing. I just don't watch AEW when it's live. I watch it when I get around to watching it type shit, you know? Long gone from me are the days where I revolve my life and my schedule around wrestling. No more. All right, we got 7 people up in here. What up, everybody? Thank you so much for joining in. We are on WWE's YouTube channel watching AAA, Noche de los Grandes. It's main event time. We got original Grande Americano versus Mexican Grande Americano. Loser has to remove his mask. Or do you take off the mask to win the match? I don't remember what the stipulation is. Booyaka, booyaka! Thank God they got him off commentary. Yeah, congratulations, Finn. Much success to you, bro. That's a big accomplishment, getting a degree. You know, I hope it proves to be useful for you. I know too many people who spent a lot of time getting degrees and ended up doing things that had nothing to do with their degree. So, what's happening here? Oh, he had to go from the commentary booth and run around the long way to come out the entrance. He was just on commentary. I was like, well, why the hell isn't Ray coming out? There he is, the hero himself. El Grande Mexicano. What's going on with the production? Oh, look at there's Dominic. WWE glazes Marvel so hard. WWE thinks that they are Marvel. I'm convinced. This has been the best story in wrestling. And for those of you that have been watching along with AAA over the weeks, I'm pretty sure you would agree. What main roster storyline has been as exciting as this one? For my money, it's been this one, and I'm kind of sad it's coming to an end. But I have a theory about tonight, and I might as well just talk about it now. I think we're getting swerved. We've had 3 title changes in a row, right? Every match has been and new. When have you ever seen a wrestling show where every title has changed hands? Can you think of one? Off the top of my head, I cannot. I don't know that that's ever been done. Now, there's no title on the line for this match, but this stipulation is almost even more important than having a title. In terms of Lucha Libre, this is about as important as it gets. The mask versus mask match, right? I'm wondering if we're gonna get swerved tonight and there's gonna actually be no winner. And they're gonna carry this on a little bit longer to maybe like around SummerSlam time or Triple Mania. And then we get the payoff in September. The most genius thing about this whole storyline was when Chad Gable went out with injury when he started to become Grande Americano. Them inserting Ludwig Kaiser to take his place and creating the storyline during Chad Gable's absence is one of the most genius things I've seen WWE do in all my time of watching. I can't think of a storyline where they set it up the way that they've set this up in AAA. Oh yeah, Russ, that's crazy. I just said that and then I just seen your comment. You said it before I did. Yeah, I absolutely love how we got to this point. Because when we figured out it was Ludwig Kaiser, we just thought that once Chad Gable came back, they would just switch back. Maybe I don't know. But before he came back, he switched to Mexican Americano, right? And then they went with the whole two personas thing. So we've got the original versus the quote unquote imposter. They absolutely love Ludwig. They love him. He's really the face of AAA right now. Yay! Because Ludwig came out and he was representing Mexico. He started wearing Mexico colors instead of American. His girlfriend is pretty famous down in Mexico. And I don't think Mexico is too happy with the United States right now, so it makes sense that they're booing the American version. I mean, Chad is the real, technically speaking, he is the real Grande Americano, and Kaiser's the imposter. That's just facts. But somehow the crowd got over more with the imposter than the original. We got the mariachi music going. You'd think it was Cinco de Mayo or something. Listen to the booze, chat. What a reaction for Chad Gable. Yeah, him speaking fluent Spanish helped tremendously. That's another reason why I want Finn Balor in AAA because he can speak Spanish. He's also married to a famous Latino woman. She also does. She's also in AAA, if I'm not mistaken, from time to time. Vero Cruz is her name, I believe. Are they calling him perro, dog in Spanish? There's the kid. There's the kid that Omos was talking shit to. That'd have been awesome if Green Shirt Guy was in the crowd front row with a lucha mask on, like a green smiley face lucha mask. What the fuck is Chad Gable doing? He hasn't been around recently, Patrick. He hasn't been attending the shows, at least not in the front row. We'll see if he's in Italy tomorrow. He's gonna sing. Triple A got to do something about their microphones, man. They like using motherfucking karaoke machines. What in the hell is he dressed as? The Lone Ranger or Zorro? No, because Zorro had the black mask over his eyes, the bandana that went over his eyes. He's got to be the Lone Ranger, right? I think this is the look of the Lone Ranger. Oh, don't worry, Finn. It's some Generation X shit from when I was a kid. It was a TV show back in the day. This is amazing. This is giving me goosebumps. Do 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 do. Yeah, Lone Ranger was old school. Zorro was old school too, but then they made a newer version in the '90s. And then I think Antonio Banderas played Zorro in the Zorro movie. He's El Grande Americano, but he comes out in Mexican colors, Mexican flag colors. He is over. Listen, the crowd is going crazy for him. Grande, Grande. He is the king in AAA right now, chat. I'm actually so happy for Kaiser because he was part of Imperium with Gunther and uh Fabian Eichner, who was known as Giovanni Vinci then. But I just thought he was going to end up being Gunther's lackey, and then they split him up, and it was like they weren't really doing nothing with him. And I didn't look at like when I looked at him, I saw an amazing in-ring talent, but I'm like, what can they do with him to make him special and make him like a big deal on the main roster, right? Eddie, I was the one in JD's chat that said I think that his arrest was a work because what happened with Liv Morgan? She got arrested for weed possession or paraphernalia or something, and then she was due to come back a couple of weeks later and won the women's championship. Every time a wrestler gets arrested, if they don't get fired for it, when they come back, they're more popular. So I'm of the idea that the whole situation was a work. I think they paid a news outlet to put out a work storyline for the angle to get more uh, people interested in the match. I really do. Le, 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 grande, grande, grande. Ole, 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 ole. Grande, grande. Ludwig Kaiser was crickets on the main roster, and his aura level in AAA is maximum. Welcome to One Big Night. They hate Chad Gable. They're gonna wrestle for a half hour. The year contender, banger incoming. Chat. Oh! He smacked him with the mariachi guitar. Ben, that's what I was saying. I don't know if you were here when I said it a few minutes ago, but I feel like they're dragging this out till Triple Mania. It's gonna be some DQ fuck finish type of shit. Boo! Yay! Boo! Yay! Boo! Yay! Boo! Man, the crowd is live. They are absolutely at their loudest right now. Let's go. Hell yeah. They made Rey Mysterio leave the commentary table off camera, run to the back into Gorilla just to come out for his music to go back to the commentary table to call this match. Like I said, AAA is fun and it's not boring, but it's not perfect. They make multiple production errors every week, and I could care less. So they're not calling him perro because that means dog. They're calling him a naughty word in Spanish. Death Valley Driver? Look at YouTube's WWE chat. People are in the chat saying who's who. I can't tell who's who, acting like they're confused. Someone typed Ludwig, get the tables. Oh no. Oh God. Okay. That was a bot. Oh, it was supposed to be an angle slam. I didn't know what happened. I thought he lost his balance and just dropped him. These guys really did transform their bodies for this feud. No! 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 Oh no! Oh shit! Right through the fucking table. Is that a white noise? God damn. Nope, you gotta take the mask all the way off and reveal their identity for it to count. Which I think just means just the mask has to come all the way off. You think they're both gonna get demasked, Finn? If Ludwig loses his mask, I don't know that they're going to continue with him in AAA if that's the case. I don't know how he would lose his mask and continue to stay over. I think the fans love that they know who it is, but that they're trying to play like keep his identity a mystery. I think the fans love going along with that story. There's 225,000 people watching WWE's YouTube channel right now live, and there's like 50, 60,000 on AAA's YouTube watching this live. That's crazy. Imagine WrestleMania having 250,000 people in attendance. That'd be bananas. His hair sticking out of the top of our Gable Torres mask. People in the chat are saying this is far better than Raw or SmackDown. I'm sorry. I've been trying. I know I'm not crazy. I know good wrestling when I watch it, and I've been saying for months, everybody, it's 1 hour a week. Don't watch Collision. Don't watch Dynamite. Watch this. Don't watch NXT. Watch this instead. Just one time, you'll be hooked. I promise. Facts, Russ. Triple H's been better than WWE since WWE acquired him at Mania last year. Was someone bleeding? Is Ludwig cut in his eye? Is he bleeding out of his eye? Oh, he is. I just smacked him. Now they're spamming Chris Benoit in the chat. Why? Why do people do that? It's one person. So annoying. He's still cranking on that mask. Oh no, a top rope madness. Oh, Jesus Christ, he folded. Oh, he landed on his shoulder. Ah, that shit looks like it hurt, man. Ole, 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 ole. Now he's El Grande Amera Hulkster. El Grande Real American Hero. Oh, he's pulling it off. Oh, he's really tearing it. Oh, okay. So they're both dangerously close of having their masks ripped off. Oh, god damn it! Right on the edge of those stairs. I wonder if Dominic Mysterio is going to come out and have anything to do with this. Wonder if he's going to help Chad Gable. But why would Dom Mysterio do that? That doesn't make no sense. I don't know what I'm talking about. Maybe the Creed brothers are going to come out or something. Oh! Shotgun dropkick right into the steps. Crowd is chanting, "This is Lucha." Damn, what a kick to the chest by El Grande Americano. Oh, Chad Gable is bleeding like a fucking stuck pig. Did somebody say chaos? What up, GOC? What is good? This match is awesome. This whole feud has been awesome. Four matches, 2 hours. One more match and it'd be the same thing as the NXT takeover. And two more matches. I think we used to get like five, six, 7 matches at takeovers. How you doing, GOC? It's going good, Guardian, today. Uh, I'm drinking a Red Bull, so I'm snapping out of it. Oh, god damn it. It's been a very interesting week, a very, what's the word I'm looking for? A surprising week. Uh, it's kind of weird because there's stuff going on behind the scenes. Who's that? The Creeds. Didn't I just say that? Americanos Hermanos. Julio and Bruno. So there's a lot going on over here at the House of Hooligans right now, and a lot of it has got me stressed to the max. And then somewhere in the middle of that, a little shining spark of hope happened this week that I was not expecting in the best way possible. So I'm a bit all over the place, happy about some things, worried about some others, but I'm here. The old ticker's still ticking. You know what I mean? Well, now Rio and Bravo got to come out, obviously. Glad to see you're doing good, Guardian. I appreciate you for stopping into the stream, bro. If you guys haven't, please, I beg you, please think about tapping the thumbs up for me. Pretty please. I appreciate all your guys' support. Here they come. He came out in American camo, military camo, and a bulletproof vest that looks like the American flag. That's hilarious. You're hitting the dude in the back in the chest and he's wearing a bulletproof vest. I'm not sure your weapon is as effective as you're thinking it may be. Did somebody just say chaos again? Oh! Ay, Dios mío is right. Bravo said, vaya con Dios. Este lucha. Bro, he dove off of the fucking balcony. That was insane. Kratos, what's going on, bro? I You're not watching this, Kratos? Tell me you're watching this. Who's in the crowd? Oh, the blind guy. It's the blind guy. Oh! A neck breaker off of the apron. There's a blind comedian in the front row and he's jumping up and down and chanting and shit. Might be one of the coolest things I've seen this year in wrestling. The show's going great, Kratos. If you're missing this match, I can't believe it. Oh, guitar shot! Slap nuts! What? Pimpy! Take that, slap nuts! Pimpy said, Jeff Jarrett ain't got shit on me, bitch. Yeah! Everybody in the arena is on their feet, chat. This is crazy. Their masks are both half tore off. They're both bleeding from the face. Listen to the crowd. Chat, if you want to know what true pro wrestling is, you're getting it right now. You're getting it right fucking now. What's going on in my chat? Otis, what up? Oh, I know, brother. I know, man. I know. I truly believed they were going to pull out the game 7. I really did. I really did. The good news is that you've got such a good team that they'll be right back in it next year. They'll go to the Western Conference Finals next year, and they'll be fighting to go to the finals again. I honestly thought they'd win 3 in a row. I really did. But that Victor Wembanyama, man, that dude is something else. I don't know about you, but I'm rooting for the Knicks. Now they're choking each other with a bull rope. Oh, he choked him with the rope and then foot stomped him into the chair face first. Oh, it ain't gonna be no Nixon 4. I can promise you that. I'm thinking we're probably gonna get a 7-game series in the finals. I think we will. Because the one weird thing about San Antonio is they abandon their game plan from time to time. Instead of just beating Wemby every single time, they start doing weird stuff from time to time, jacking up threes like crazy and stuff. And it's like, and if they fall into them habits with the Knicks, they could find themselves in trouble. Oh, it's Andrea. Andrea's back. Ay ay ay, Mamma Mia. JB, what's up, everybody? This is like Macho Man and Elizabeth. Shades of SummerSlam 1991. If you know, you know. Look at she is freaking out. Uh-oh. He's going to go get in her face. Someone was smart and decided to pull their phone out and is recording all of this right now. She said, Cállate. Oh, she bought a ticket. So she bought a ticket. Oh, he's getting whipped with the rope. Oh, damn. Oh, shit. Otis, I have a feeling someone, I think Mike Rouse or Patrick said there's going to be a rant tomorrow. They said Otis is fixing a rant tomorrow. I can't wait to hear all about it at 11 a.m. Yeah, they are wrestling all of 30 minutes in this one. You think this is match of the year, Mike Rouse? The Knicks haven't never won shit in my whole life, so I hope that they win the chip this year. Then, since it's the Spurs that made it in, I can't stand the Spurs. I've always hated the Spurs. Are you working right now, Kratos? When you're off, you got to watch this. It's only 2 hours long. At the very least, the main event, which is the last half hour, you got to watch this match, bro. This crowd in this match is like this is what we had with NXT. This is exactly NXT in Spanish. This is how the Attitude Era felt in its prime. The main roster could do that if they wanted to. They don't want to. They focus on profit margin and selling merch. That's what they care about. They don't care about the in-ring product. They care about selling characters on T-shirts. Oh, it's all good, Kratos. I just mean you got to watch it, and when you have some free time when you're able to. This is if this ain't match of the year, it is in the top two. It's got to be in the top two, easy so far. Eddie, you absolutely have to start watching AAA, bro. It's better than NXT. It's better than Collision. It's better than TNA. It's by far better than SmackDown. I mean, Chad Gable's a bloody mess. Both wrestlers look awesome with their masks torn and their hair coming out, but they're not off all the way yet. Like Corey Graves called it, that looks like battle damage. Wait, someone's bleeding all over the ring. I didn't realize there's that much blood loss happening in the ring. Who's bleeding that bad? Is it Chad Gable? There is blood everywhere. Oh yeah, he's bleeding all over his shoulder and his arm. I didn't realize Chad Gable was that bloody. He's got he's got a nasty submission on original Grande Americano. His back is bent. Like, uh-oh. He's got a grapevine around the leg, so he's not going nowhere. Oh, there's no breakage from the rope. So even if he makes the rope, he doesn't have to let go of the hold. The crowd. He no-sold the leg, chat. Oh, never mind. Right as I thought he no-sold it, he fell to the floor and grabbed his leg. No, no, Kratos. I wouldn't say it's better. But when you're watching AAA, you get Lucha Underground vibes and you get Black and Gold vibes. It feels like the two of them kind of fused together and had a baby. And the crowd is awesome. This crowd has been jacked the entire time. They get every match they got louder and louder and louder. You know, in WWE, certain matches they'll be alive, and then other matches they're just like silent. This crowd knows how to do pro wrestling. They were loud at the beginning, and each match they just got more and more until we get to the main event, and they're the loudest they've been all night right now. This is fucking awesome. Come on. I think they're chanting "This is awesome" in Spanish. Oh, Kratos, what do you feel? How are you feeling about the news and gaming we got this week? Are you sad that your Destiny 2 is going bye bye? I can't believe they haven't started a Destiny 3. I really can't. I haven't played Marathon, but the footage I've seen of it looks like a beta version of a game. Your winner, El Grande Americano! Yeah! I still don't think that we're getting the payoff, chat. I don't think that the mask is coming off enough to reveal Chad Gable. And I think this feud is going to continue until he finally gets the mask, until he finally is able to peel the mask off by himself. But we'll see what's about to happen in the next minute or two. Chat, I still don't know if Pimpy is a man or a woman. What a match! Listen, the crowd is still chanting "Ole, ole, ole," and the match is over. Pipinella. Bro, Chad Gable took that fucking DDT like a savage. That was fucking awesome. I kind of thought so, Eddie, but I've been confused for a while about that. I didn't look into it enough because I didn't care enough, but I definitely wondered. Okay, he won, but nobody's doing anything about the mask. And I do not see Chad Gable in the ring anymore. Hold on. Who's the little dude? There's blood everywhere. I think we're getting swerved. I really do. Chad Gable's bleeding all over his chest. You got blood. Oh, that's Chad Gable's son? Aw. Fuck yeah. This all sounds really fun and good, and I feel like he's going to say something smart ass at the very end. But he is really bleeding. He's definitely really bleeding. Kaiser selling in the ring still is hilarious. Yeah, good. Kaiser's staying. Kaiser's staying as the gimmick. He has to. He's too over. Oh, that's sad, Kratos. I hate when I get attached to a game and then they take it away. Oh, he's a bloody fucking mess, chat. He is a bloody mess. This visual is crazy. His face is literally covered in blood. We're actually getting a payoff. I can't believe it's been Chad Gable this whole time. He's got blood in his eyes and everything. He's bleeding badly, chat. It's gushing out of him. The blood is in his eyes. Somebody get him a towel. Fucking hell. Are we a third world company or what? Oh, his son took off his mask too to be like his dad. He gave his daughter 5, and now she's looking at her bloody hand like, fuck, I got it. I can't do anything with this. Oh, she wiped it off on her brother. She wiped it off on his arm. Did you see that? She wiped her bloody hand off on his arm. She's still staring at the bloody hand. This is why I love wrestling, man. Payoffs in moments like this. They're saying, thank you, Gable. And he handed Ludwig Kaiser his mask. Said, you're the only Grande Americano now, even though I'll always be the original. Yeah, when Nick Khan a month ago was like, oh, you're never going to believe where we're going for WrestleMania after next year, I thought he was going to say Mexico or London. And it's like Tennessee or some dumb shit. You know when you know a good wrestler, a good pairing in the ring, like Chad Gable versus Ludwig Kaiser, when you know the outcome of the match weeks ago, we all knew Ludwig Kaiser was going over, and they still put on a banger, and we were still able to get into it. You know what I mean? That's when you know two guys are great at wrestling. Yeah, Triple A is on fire. That was a fun show, man. It was only 2 hours. I can go on about your night. I mean, I guess it is midnight on the East Coast. They did not. They did wait till 7 p.m. Uh, Pacific to start it. They would have started it at 5 Pacific. I think would have been better. Now Kaiser and Andrea are hugging. Uh, he's trying to dance with her and limp. He's still selling the leg. He's selling the leg still. Oh shit! Well, shit. Now what's Triple A gonna do? This thing was the hottest thing in wrestling for pretty much all year. Now it's over. So now what does Grande Americano do? Hopefully they keep their momentum and we didn't just watch all the momentum and the steam just leave the building with the match, you know? I don't know. I personally love this feud. I didn't mind that they weren't on TV every week on Raw or SmackDown. I liked how sometimes they were though to keep the story going. Like after they made the stipulation where Kaiser wasn't allowed to put his hands on Gable until this match, but that was only in Mexico. So they go to Raw, and then they could hit him and fight him. I thought that was a genius little workaround and shit. I thought this whole feud was done awesome. They did a great job. They really did. I just wonder now if Kaiser stays in AAA. Is he going to be Grande Americano on the main roster? Chad Gable is clearly going back to the main roster as Chad Gable, and is leaving AAA. I think Kaiser is too over to not be in AAA. He's basically the face of that promotion right now. Now, is JD going live tonight? Chat, do we know? Did he post a tweet? I hadn't looked at Twitter since the show started. Oh, that's crazy, Kratos. Yeah, you come across some real strange cats gaming. You got to be careful. That's pretty sad. Thumbs up show chat. AAA was dope. JD tweeted about it and said it was epic. Yeah, and it was. Because JD's been a huge fan of Gable since NXT, since American Alpha. JD's not going live. Okay. Damn, he should, man. I wish he would watch AAA and cover it. He was talking last night about how nobody's coming to the Wednesday night streams. No one's coming to the SmackDown streams. The only traction he gets is TNT and Raw. Start promoting AAA. You will get people back. I promise. If you tell people to watch, they will listen. If their eyes work, they will see that it's like Lucha Underground, first year AEW, and NXT Black and Gold like combined. It's got them vibes. The look of it reminds me of baby AEW when they first started. Like the look of the ring and the crowd. There's like a little haziness to the atmosphere that it almost looks WCW production-esque. And then they would do these backstage vignettes sometimes that really seemed like cinematic, like Lucha Underground vignettes. And then the crowd and the way that they book and the fast-pacedness of the matches all feel like NXT Black and Gold. And if JD starts talking about AAA, people are going to start tuning into AAA, and then he'll have an audience to review AAA. He will. Fuck, man. Chat, now, word to the wise, just fair warning in advance. When we all get up tomorrow morning and are about to turn this PLE on from Italy, don't expect to feel the way we felt for the last 2 hours watching these matches tonight. And don't expect the main event to be a match of the year contender like tonight's was. God, after what we just watched, tomorrow's going to feel even worse. I'm almost upset that they did this AAA show the night before a PLE, because how are you going to follow that when you're the main roster and you know that they're not going to put the time and the effort into following that? when they talk about WWE weekly on the main shows, they don't ever mention AAA. They only did to promote this match, but they don't consider AAA to be like, you remember, they don't even really promote NXT as like their third brand anymore, now that I'm thinking about it. Yeah, I texted you back with fire emojis earlier, Otis. The thumbnail for tomorrow's show is awesome. Mexican. Might as well be Mexican flags because it's the same damn flag basically. But yeah, I like how you put Italian flags all over it. And the crowd looks like they're all wearing like their soccer gear and stuff. So I knew right away it looked like a European crowd, right? We're gonna get the crazy chanting and shit. So the crowd will make tomorrow's show bearable. But in terms of, like, I don't know, when you watch a feud that you're interested in for months and months and months, and then you get the show and the payoff like we just did tonight, like you're feeling something watching that match, even though you know the outcome of it and stuff, and some of it's kind of corny and hokey. It don't matter because you're into it, right? And that's the one thing I discovered early in life as a young wrestling fan. Even once I found out it was predetermined outcomes, I won't use the F word out of respect, but I learned the art of pro wrestling at an early age, and I think once you understand that, once you're able to see wrestling as like an art form, that's why you're able to stay watching it and interested in it past your youth. If you just look at it like legit fighting until you realize it's not real, and then you're like, oh, this is lame, you know what I mean? Then you don't like it anymore. But I always looked at wrestling like a TV show, or like when you go, if you've ever been to New York City and gone to a Broadway show, right? I always saw pro wrestling like a Broadway play, or even in school when you go to the gym for an assembly, and you have to watch a certain class do a little skit or a play. It's no different than that. They just work around a wrestling ring and they do a bunch of athletic acrobatic stuff as part of telling their story. It's literally an art form. And if you can see wrestling like that, then I think that helps you. That is the key to being able to watch it, knowing that it's predetermined and you can put all that stuff in the background and just see it for what it is. And you got to respect the guys that are throwing their bodies around like that, jumping off of shit, going through tables, bleeding, you know. That's when pro wrestling is at its best, in my opinion. And tonight's show was great. Even if you weren't invested in the other matches. The crowd being so hyped and into it really, really helps make the show too. So, overall, I give it a 2 thumbs up show. I give it a 9 out of 10 for sure. I hate saying that there's production issues every time I get on here about AAA, but the crowd and the shows and the excitingness of it and the way they pace it makes it bearable. Makes the production queue botches bearable. It's not that big of a deal, but for me, because I've been watching it consecutively for a number of weeks now, it's getting to a point where it's like, if WWE machine is behind this, why are we having all these production issues? Like, come on, guys, let's start to like fix some of this shit. You know what I mean? Other than that, that's my only gripe with tonight's show. And it's not even really a gripe. Tonight was better than anything I've seen on the main roster in a long time. So if you're wondering, Ray Phoenix, the War Raiders, Bailey, they're not in catering. They're helping make AAA the new it girl of pro wrestling, right? The new hot thing that everybody's talking about is AAA. And then putting it on YouTube for free, they're going to get a big old following and they're going to get a big old interest in AAA, and then they're going to be like, AAA is going to do PLEs next year in 2027. Going to have to pay to watch this shit. Promise. That'll be coming next. So, if you want good pro wrestling, My advice to you is get on the wagon now. Start watching it every week. It's an hour long. You can watch if you take out commercials, like when they post it to their YouTube channel after it's aired, it's literally only like 43 minutes because of the 15 minutes of commercials that they take out. So you can lay in bed at night for 43 minutes, watch it right before you fall asleep type of shit. It's no thing. AAA will literally, it will end, it will feel like the show has been on for 5 minutes. You'll be like, wait, that's it? No, like, why is it so short? Surely there's got to be more to this than that. And there's not. The hour goes by in the blink of an eye. And every single week, I'm like, damn it, I wish this show was just an hour longer like NXT used to be. And they're doing that by design because then they're going to get more and more popular. And then after Triple Mania happens in September, I wouldn't be surprised if they make some announcement between September and January about how AAA is going to go to 2 hours. I really wouldn't. But yeah, great show. Tomorrow we have Clash in Italy. Do not forget, I will be over on my guy Otis, Big O Gaming. Go follow him. Go subscribe to his channel if you haven't already. 1 p.m. Central Time, 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. If you're on the East Coast, I believe that's 2 p.m. y'all's time. We will be live for Clash in Italy. So it's coming on early. Don't forget. Set a reminder right now. And watch out for that thumbnail and notification because we will be on early. Thank you, guys. I was not expecting to have the crowd that I did tonight, especially without a thumbnail. I was going to put a thumbnail out yesterday so people had time to see that I was going live. And when I didn't, I'm like, I'm going to be lucky if I have 1 or 2 people in here tonight. So for the crowd that showed up, muchas gracias. I've been looking forward to this show for a minute. So sorry again, there was no thumbnail and stuff, but thank you guys for coming out and supporting. Remember, if you haven't hit that like button, please do so on your way out. And if you weren't here when I announced it earlier, I'm going to start covering. We're going to start doing. We're going to start having fun with some content and some wrestling. And I want everybody to be able to watch the wrestling that I talk about. So, at some point, I want to say by the start of summer, the actual start of summer, which I think is like June 21st, I'll know more about when I'm going to start that. It shouldn't take that long, but I'm giving myself that kind of leeway because, like I said, behind the scenes in my real life, I've got stuff that I'm trying to work out and whatnot that's taking up my time. But we're going to cover Lucha Underground. I'm going to start with season 1, episode 1, and everybody will be able to watch and for free. So watching the commentary and my stream will make a little more sense, and at least you'll have a visual to go along with whatever I'm just rambling on about. So yeah, I think it'll be good. And if you guys want to come out and support that, you're more than welcome to do so. I hope to see all of you there when I start that, but that'll be within the next month. And I'll keep you guys updated as we go along as to when that's going to start. Thank you guys for showing up. I'm going to get up out of here. We've been live for about 2 hours and some change. And I look forward to seeing y'all tomorrow with my guy Otis at Big O Gaming. Hope to see you all there tomorrow morning live for Clash in Italy. You guys have a good night, chat. Thank you again so much. And I'll see you soon. Peace.